Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. Listen, I'm having a great Sunday. Just nice, chilled out Sunday. I went down to my local pub for a roast dinner, which was quite nice. So yeah, just chilling out today. And I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today, and I thought I'd just do a Q&A. I thought I would do an Arsenal Q&A. Give me one sec. Stop it. As you can tell, the dogs was just having a bit of a mad one there. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys a Q&A. Before I get into answering some of your questions, I just want to talk a little bit about Vinay, and that he done an interview today about the recent events. Listen, I covered this on my channel yesterday with Raul Snelli's departure, and listen, he's kind of left under a little bit of a cloud. Listen, we all know that, and obviously the club had put out a statement feeding us all a load of generic bullshit, quite frankly. So yeah, listen, that happened yesterday, and then today Vinay spoke about how he's really pleased about taking over, from Raul. Obviously, he did the whole generic thing of thanking Raul for his contribution, and there was quite a few interesting things in that statement or the interview that he done. And one of them that was he saying he understands fans' demand for success, and he kind of alluded to the fact that fans get frustrated because we all want instant success, which we do. We haven't had it for a long time. We've spent the last decade just treading water, really, and not really progressing as a club, culminating with our expulsion from the Champions League down into the Europa League, and then this season having a poor season, finishing 8th, and narrowly qualifying for the Europa League by winning the FA Cup. So you can sort of understand fans' frustration, because we want success. We want success. We want to be challenging for the top trophies, especially when you see teams like Liverpool and how they've come so far in the space of 5 to 6 years. So, you look at them in 2013 when they appointed Jurgen Klopp, you could see that they were in a pretty much similar position to us. And then they progressed, gradually. It didn't happen overnight, granted, but they progressed, and this season they won the title. So, they've won a few Champions Leagues thrown into that as well. So you could see the progression there. And I think as Arsenal fans, that's what we want to see at our club. We want to see the level of progression that maybe Liverpool have had over the years. And when you see things happening, us making the wrong signings, us, basically just dilly-dallying over signings and not getting the right players in the right positions that we need, fans are going to get frustrated. He also alluded to the fact that we have had a shit season this season, and kind of said that, we underachieved. We didn't achieve our targets. We didn't, or as he put it, we didn't meet our objectives, because we didn't. Listen, at the start of last season, we were tipped to, finish in the top 4, and that kind of never happened. It was very quickly that, Unai Emery kind of screwed up a little bit. And then obviously we changed from Unai Emery. We had the interim period with Freddie Ljungberg, and then, Arteta coming in, So yeah, we massively underachieved this season. And the one thing that worries me is when I was watching that interview, is that he said that winning the FA Cup, he could see progression. Now, granted, winning the FA Cup is fantastic, and I'm really pleased that we won the FA Cup. But let's not forget, we've been in the same position 2 years ago. Remember in 2017 when we won the FA Cup in very similar circumstances, and the same thing was said then. Oh yeah, we're making progression. Now we need to kick on. And listen, you saw what happened there. We ended up sticking with Arsene Wenger, and we ended up just going backwards. We didn't kick on. We went backwards. So hearing the same kind of shit this time, it worries me a little bit, because whilst winning the FA Cup is a fantastic achievement, it is a fantastic achievement. But now we need to kick on. We need to kick on from that. We need to progress as a team. We need to get the players in the right positions. We need to sign players who are actually going to make a difference. None of these tin pot players who are crap and that it's just a cost cutting exercise. We need to actually buy players. We need to actually spend some money, And when you look at the players we've been linked with, this Gabriel centre back from Lyon, he's not going to cost an awful lot. When you look at Thomas Partey, his release clause is not an awful lot. It's 45 million. That's change to us. Do you know what I mean? We can easily go and afford that. So yeah, we need to kick on. And Vinay also spoke about the fact that he got the full board from the Cronkies to the from the Cronkies, and that how he wants to make us great again. Well, listen, I want to see this. I'm fed up of people saying it time and time again. How, oh yeah, I want to make Arsenal great again, and they say this same thing every time something goes wrong. They always say the same thing, and it's just a little bit boring. And they can't pull the wool over our eyes, because a majority of the fans know what's really going on. So yeah, listen, it was very, very interesting interview that he'd done, and if I'm being honest, it was very generic. There wasn't really anything in there that kind of made me think, you know what, this guy is brilliant. This guy has, can really take us forward. It was all very generic, very samey to what we've heard over the last couple of years. And yeah, listen, we do have to kick on. The one thing that I am positive, and listen, I am going to take some of your questions, because this is a Q&A, so I'm going to answer some of your questions. And like I say, you can ask me anything you want, so go ahead and I will answer them. But the one thing that does it sort of fill me with a little bit of confidence is that Edu and Arteta are now heading up the recruitment. So they're the ones bringing in the players, which kind of suggests to me that Arteta is going to have more of an influence on the players we bring in. Listen, we know that last year it was reported, when Unai Emery left Arsenal, he kind of come out and said that he wasn't really fully in control of bringing in players, and that he made it very clear that he wanted Partey. He made it very clear that he wanted Zaha. He didn't want Pepe. Yeah, basically the board, or as we can now assume, that Raul kind of overruled him and got went for Pepe, because as we know that Raul kind of only wanted Pepe at Arsenal so that he could line his mates' pockets, because we know that he is massive friends with these super agents. So this is where Arteta needs to get the players he wants. He needs to get the recruitment that he wants, and I do believe that Arteta will. Listen, I trust his judgment to get the players he wants. Now, whether the board back him with the finances to do that remains to be seen. You know, we just have to wait and see. We just have to just be a little bit patient and just see how things play out over the next couple of months. You know, the transfer window is open up until the 5th of October. We can do transfers from European teams, and then it's open for a further 2 weeks, or I think it's a week actually, that we can sign players from the Premier League. So we just have to let things play out over the next couple of months and see how it plays out, because you know, it's very, listen, this transfer window, I said it when the transfer window opens, when it opened, that this is going to make or break the future of the club and the future going forward. We have to get in the right signings. We have to be ambitious. We have to go into this window with ambition. We have to go into this transfer window and lay down a marker, set a statement, because I do believe we've got the right foundations, but we just got to add to that. And the board need to give him finances to do that. Need to give Arteta finances to do that. So, yeah, listen, it is what it is. You know, it's a tricky. You know, it's certainly a lot going on at Arsenal, and yeah, we have to just, I guess, as fans, we have to just back the process. Listen, I know a lot of people don't want to hear me say that, but we do. We have to back the process and, you know, just see where it plays out, see how it plays out, because, you know, there's a very, you know, it's a very, very important transfer window. It could be a very, very important transfer window. And like I said, it could make or break our future. And so far, we've done all right. You know, we've got Willian. Now we need to get Aubameyang's contract announced. You know, they need to hurry up and announce that. And then we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, that was kind of pretty much what I wanted to talk about with the Vinay thing. And I know I kind of went really massively deep about the whole club and that. So yeah, do smash a like on this video. I'd really appreciate that. And do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also, go and check out my watch along that I did yesterday for the Man City Leon game. Had some great guests. Had Ryan from the Mr. Arsenal podcast, Sam Greenwood, and Harvey from the United Transfer Talk, or I think that's the name of his channel. So yeah, do go and check that out. Really great discussion. Listen, we discussed everything, you know, from Raul's departure to you know, various situations with Arsenal. So yeah, do go and check that out. Also, if you haven't already, go and check out my stream that I did yesterday on Raul's departure. And yeah, listen, I just want to thank each and every one of you who subscribed to the channel already, and I want to thank each and every one of you who's watched my content on a regular basis. Really, really appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to open the floor up to you guys, and this is an Arsenal Q&A. So yeah, just ask me anything you want. And listen, I know there's been a lot going on this week. There's been a hell of a lot going on this week. So there's probably a lot that you want to ask me about. So yeah, go ahead and ask me and I will answer it. Listen, I'm probably going to do this Q&A every Sunday, this Arsenal Q&A, especially while the transfer window is open, at least. Because listen, there's going to be a lot of activity at Arsenal in the transfer window, I believe. There's going to be a hell of a lot of transfer activity. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get into some of your comments. Like I said, do smash a like on the video and do subscribe if you are new to the channel. Let's have a look here. So yeah, big up to everybody who's been watching. Big up Ilias. United Daily Transfer News. That's Harvey. Like I said, do go and subscribe to his channel as well. Big up Jade Shahid. Big up Chadwick. He's also joined. Listen, bear with me, guys, because I'm going to get through some of these chats. So put your questions in. Fire your questions in. Big up Omar. So I said it's an Arsenal Q&A, and Chadwick asked me what my favourite breakfast is. That's brilliant. Probably favourite breakfast is probably got to be a fry up. I do like a good fry up. You know, full English, sausage, bacon, eggs, all that jazz. Big up Steve, who's also in the chat. Hope you're well. Have a look here. So Omar says, talk. That's all Vinay does. He's just talking shit. Yeah, I agree. Listen, I agree. I don't think he's going to do much, and I'm not confident. You know, like I said, his interview was just generic bullshit. It really was. Let's have a look. Oh, was Klopp 2015? Do you know what? I knew it was somewhere around that. I thought it was 2013, actually. I thought Klopp come in 2013. I thought, because I know we were heavily linked with Klopp before he joined Liverpool. But I might be wrong on that. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, saying that, you might be right. Because I think Brendan Rodgers was 2014, 2013, 2014. But yeah, you know, the point I was trying to make when I was making comparisons to Klopp is that, you know, it took time with him, you know, and we can see that it can be successful if you do it right. If you spend the money in the right way, you know, it can be done. So listen, like I said, we just have to let things play out and wait and see how things play out. Omar says actions speak louder than words. He doesn't think Vinay will do much better than Raul. Yeah, I agree. Actions do speak louder than words, and that's why I say that this transfer window is going to be big for the future of the club. And you know, I wholeheartedly agree with you, Omar. Actions do speak louder than words. So Steve's asking, am I confident with Vinay? Not really. Not, if I'm being brutally honest, not really. I don't think. Listen, like I say, it's kind of like another Gazidis part 2. But yeah, not really, Steve. I'm not really confident at all. Ilias saying we should get Champions League at all costs, whether it's through the Europa League or top 4. Yeah, I agree. I think all the time we're out the Champions League, it's not doing us any good. Have a look. Yep, so Amar saying we won the FA Cup but had a shocking season after. Yeah, we did. And that's the point I was making, that in 2017, they said the same thing, that now we need to kick on, and that never happened. So now we really do need to kick on. Let's have a look here. Ilias is asking, do I think Arteta will have control over transfers now that Raul's left the club? Yes, I do. I do believe that. I do believe that he'll have a bigger influence on what players he wants to bring in, and I think him and Edu have kind of worked that out together. But yeah, I do think Arteta will be in control of what players we bring in. It's just whether the board can back him financially with his targets. And it'd be interesting to see that now that Arteta's, now that Raul has left the club, be interesting to see what happens to Maitland-Niles, because I know Arteta wanted to keep him. So is Arteta going to hang on to Maitland-Niles, or is he going to be off? Because I know that the board were putting him on the transfer list, weren't they? So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Man United or Seville? Probably Sevilla. Yeah, I think Man United will go out. That was Chadwick. Jay Shahid says Gabriel bids got accepted for 27 million, but he's not sure whether it'll be to Napoli. Apparently Leon accepted 2 bids from Arsenal and Napoli, and he's got to decide whether he wants to go to Napoli or Arsenal. Which kind of think a similar thing happened with Pepe as well. Do you remember last year when we were linked with Pepe? They accepted a bid from Leon, from Napoli and Arsenal. So listen, if it's a choice between Arsenal and Napoli, I think he's going to choose Arsenal. Innit? He ain't gonna go to Napoli. Who would go to even though we're in a shit state? Who would go to Napoli over Arsenal? Omar's asking, with the Community Shield under 2 weeks away, am I getting worried that we're not going to be ready for the season? Yeah, but we won't get the players we need this summer. Not really, because, like I say, the transfer window is running quite far into the season this year because of the pandemic, because of the global pandemic and all that. So, no, I'm not worried. If it gets to October and we're still in the same position, then yeah, I'll be kind of worried. But listen, we've still got quite a long time to go. We've still got a whole month to go. So have a look. Yeah, Severe Chadwick. Elias is asking, do I think Willian will be the only signing of the transfer window? No, I think we'll get some more. I do believe we'll get Gabriel and Partey. As for Coutinho, listen, I don't think we're getting Coutinho. I think that boat sailed. I think that boat left the port along with Raul. But yeah, I think Gabriel and Partey, if we get those in, probably be a decent transfer window, So Steve's saying he feels confident with Edu and Arteta being in charge of recruitment, but it's the other stuff like sponsor deals and that. Yeah, listen, I agree. I'm confident that Edu and Arteta will bring in the right players, but like I said to you, it's all well and good having the targets, but if the club ain't going to back it up with the finances, then you can't get them. You can't get them. So hopefully the club can back them with the finances to get the number 1 targets that Arteta wants. Let's have a look. And my speech decides to crash. It's done quite well. So look here. Big up Zidane. Hope you're well. Am I excited to get back to the Emirates? Yeah, do you know what, Chadwick? I'm really missing going to football, if I'm being honest. It's all well and good watching it on the telly and all that, and watching it behind closed doors and that on the telly, but it's not the same as going to the game. You know, going to the pub before the game and just going to this, even going to the Arsenal shop and just the whole match day experience. It's not the same. Watching it on the telly, but yeah, I can't wait, mate. I'm buzzing. I hope, you know, the quicker that fans are allowed back in the stadiums, the better, because I can't wait. So yeah, listen, I'm going to do another 5 minutes of questions. So do get your questions in. Do smash a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel if you're new. And to all my current subscribers, do share the channel around as well. Do plug it as much as you can. I'd really appreciate that. And my Facebook page, and everybody on Facebook, please plug the page and the channel. I'd really appreciate that. So thanks very much, guys. I'd really appreciate that. Like I said, 5 minutes of questions. So get your questions in before I wrap up. So yeah, listen, also as well, I just want to divert your attention to a couple of things. I'm not going to be back with another stream today. Like I say, I am possibly moving the 7 p.m. stream because it's not quite working out. So I might move it to earlier in the day. But yeah, I'm not going to be back this evening. But tomorrow I'll be here with a couple of streams. And unless there's any breaking news concerning Arsenal, then obviously if there's breaking news, I'm going to be going live straight away, bringing you guys that breaking news. Chadwick's asking in here, favourite Arsenal season I've been going to games. Do you know what? It's been quite difficult for me quite recently. So I've only been going, I've been going to games since 2006, 2007. But in terms of getting my season ticket, I've only just had it quite recently. So I'd have to say, best game that I've been to was Arsenal v AC Milan 3-0 when we won 3-0. And we had one more goal and we would have gone through. Ilias is asking, what formation should we play next season? Do you know what? I like the one that we've been playing, the 3-4-3, with the wing backs acting as defense, you know, bridging the defense into attack. So yeah, I like the 3-4-3. But knowing Arteta, I think he'll probably want to play the 4-3-3. But the 4-3-3 only works if he gets the players that he wants. But yeah, that's probably what I would go with. And my speech has just crashed again. Give me 1 second, guys. And there we go. Let's have a look here. Where was I? There we go. Who do I think in the last 5 years has made the biggest impact to the club? Are you talking about negatively or positively? Because if we're talking about negatively, I'm probably going to say Ozil. That guy, the impact that guy has made to the club, not in a good way neither. Draining finances, draining resources, draining everything. The quicker that guy leaves the club, the better, because this guy is absolutely fucking useless, mate. Seriously. You know, when he leaves the club, everyone's going to be throwing goodbye Ozil parties. Do you know what I mean? Positively, probably Aubameyang, signing Aubameyang, you know. Yeah, signing Aubameyang has probably been the most positive influence to the club, because at the time we signed him, we was getting rid of Alexis Sanchez. He was coming to your lot down the road, and fans are very disillusioned about letting our best player go. So yeah, it's got to be Aubameyang for me. Afternoon to you, Mr. Bungle. What a great YouTube name. So yeah, it's got to be Aubameyang. It's got to be Aubameyang positively, Harvey. So yeah, listen, it's just whether we can keep hold of him now, and hopefully they announce his contract soon, because it's mad, isn't it? It is just proper mad. It is just proper mad. But yeah, Aubameyang for me. And you know, we haven't had a striker like him since Thierry Henry, have we really? You know, he is so like Thierry Henry. Mr. Bungle says Ozil's been offered the part of Kermit the Frog in the Muppets movie. Yeah, probably. He'd probably duck out of that as well. He'd probably just take the money. He'd probably be like, I can't be bothered. Yeah. So Harvey says he thinks the contract is signed. It just takes time to announce it. Mate, how long do they need? It took 5 days to announce Willian, and everybody knew he was going to be an Arsenal player. So yeah, listen, they need to get a move on and stop stringing it along. But hopefully now with Raul's departure, they'll come and announce. They'll hurry up and announce it. Chadwick's asking who will win the league next season. Do you know what? I think it's going to be either Liverpool or Man City. I think, listen, if Chelsea get all their targets, then they could be contenders for the league. You know, they're looking at signing Havertz. They're looking at Oblak. And, you know, they've got Werner and Ziyech. So, yeah, you have to probably look at it and say Chelsea are going to be contenders. So, yeah, I'm probably going to go with, I'd say Man City. Listen, I think Man City will win it. I think they've had such a poor season by their standards last season. I think Pepe will go all out to win the league. Harvey said it took Man U 2 months to announce Daniel James. Yeah, listen, it's mad. It is really mad. I don't know why they have to draw it out. I honestly don't. I really don't know why they have to draw these things out. Just announce it. What's there to wait for? You know, just announce it. So yeah, listen, guys. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I've been going for 30 minutes, just over 30 minutes now. So yeah, listen, guys, great show as always. You know, you guys have been brilliant. Remember, do like, do subscribe, and do share the content around if you are already a subscriber. But if you're new to the channel, yeah, do hit the subscribe button. Listen, it'd be great to you know, it'd be great to get more people subscribed. I'd like to hit my first target of you know, 1,100 subscribers is my first is my next target. So yeah, let's keep this channel moving. Like I said, I'm not going to be back this evening with another stream. I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the day. I've got a few things to do as well, but I will be back tomorrow with some streams, with some transfer news, and listen, if there's any breaking news, I will be going straight live. So listen, all have a wonderful day with whatever you're doing. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And until tomorrow, Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, guys.